Whatever you want to speak, speak with me. You please stop speaking among yourself. Speak to me. Let's recall what we have learned yesterday and then start our project. What have we learned yesterday? Anyone? Girls? Anyone? You don't want to speak? Okay, we have learned about what is machine learning. Done? So we have learned the types of machine learning yesterday, right? What are the 3 types of machine learning? Okay, so supervised, unsupervised and self-supervised or reinforcement. Now today we are going to learn an application that is related to the first method of machine learning, which is supervised machine learning, right? So I think you are all familiar about what this is. Have you done? How many of you have done this? Have you done the code, whole code on your own, or you just run the code? You just run the code. So today we will see how we are going to write the program and what does each command line mean. Okay, so that you will be able to understand and you will be able to write the program on your own. So the iris flower classification is called the Hello World program for the machine learning. That means it is the basic program for the machine learning. So as I told you, we are using the supervised we are using the project for the clarification of the project, or for doing the project we are using the supervised learning. Okay, first method of the machine learning, and in that we are using an algorithm called support vector machine. Okay, you will come to know what that support vector machine is at the end of the program. So what is the definition of the support vector machine? It is helpful or useful to analysis the classification and regression, right? In supervised learning, what did I tell you? We have 2 types, classification and regression. So this SVM helps to analyze the classification and regression, right? And then it is the most robust classification. What is the meaning of robust? Strong. So it is the basic, fundamental and very strongest among the classifications, and it also separates the classes with a line. That means now you are taking an iris flower which is of 3 types, which has 3 classifications. Then in this case, what this will SVM do? It will separate each classification or each group with the lines. That is what the SVM do. Okay, so support vector machine. Now in order to start our program, what are we having? We are having a group of flowers called the iris flowers, and let us think there are 3 types of iris flowers, are classified different, same group of flowers but are classified into different groups. There are 3. So let us name them as I1, I2 and I3. Now what do I have to do? I have to separate them by observing the similarities and differences between the flowers, that is the length of the petals, width of the petals, length of the sepals and the width of the sepals. So for that all we need few libraries or prerequisites to import. So what are they? First one is NumPy. Do you know NumPy? What is NumPy? What will it do? It will do mathematical operations. And then Matplot library. what library do? It will analyze the data, whatever dimension it is. Okay, it will help to plot the graphs. Okay, and then what is next? Seaborn. What will Seaborn do? Plotting, data visualization or analyzing. What is next? What does Pandas do? Huh? Data? It will collect the data from the nearby stored files like tabular form, Excel file and CSV. Don't know CSV? CSV files. Yeah. And then scikit-learn we will learn in the end because we will not use here. So in order to create a program, we will need some algorithms. What is the meaning of algorithm? Steps. So these are the 5 steps that we have to follow. What is that? Load the data. From where will you load the data? What is loading the data? To collect the data. From where will you collect it? Normally. Nothing is related to your coding or the machine's code. So you will collect the sample information from some link or website and then upload it to the path that you are using or the language board that you are using, and then analyze and visualize the data set. What is analyzing and visualizing? Huh? You will represent the data. Okay. And what is visualizing? What is analyzing? Analyzing means you are discovering or you are searching or you are giving some like minimum length, maximum length, minimum value, maximum value, mean value, average value, percentage distributions. What are all these? You are analyzing some things in it, right? And then through that you are visualizing something. What is model training? You are creating a model. So in order to make that model work, what do you have to do? You have to train that model. And if that model is working or not, you already trained that model. Now what you have to do? Test, which is called model evaluation. And then the last one is the testing the model. Means you are making it ready. Means market ready. It is ready to go into the market and it can be applied to any kind of iris flower. Whatever kind of iris flower you bring it, it will identify what kind of iris flower it is, right? So this is the database that you have to load before you start the program. So it contains 5 columns and 150 rows. The first 50 columns contains one kind of, so let us say it is I1, and the second 50 I2 and the third 50 I3. Now the last column are called the targets. Okay, what are targets? 3 different kinds of varieties: Setosa, versicolor and virginica, right? Are you understanding? You are not even moving your heads. Huh? You can't see? I didn't get you. No, this is the data set, the database that you have to collect before doing the programming. This one, I think you only told that you have to collect it from outside. Yeah, you have to collect this from some other source, some data source. So these are the features, those are the instances and the class labels, which are called the targets. This is how they are classified into 3 different groups. This is iris versicolor, iris setosa, iris virginica. Clear? Till now everyone clear about what we have learned, what libraries we are using and why we are using those libraries in our project. Clear? and what kind of database we have to use. So let us start with the marker. So I have told you that you have to import some libraries before you start the program. So how will you import the libraries? What will you write? Import import numpy as nm. What is as? Meaning of as? Who is that? You have to tell me what I have to write here, okay? You don't speak to yourselves. Import what should I write first? Numpy as. Next, import pandas as. Import seaborn as. S and S. Import matplot type dot pyplot plt. Are there anything else that I have missed? Clear? So now what we have done, we have imported some libraries. Are you clear why we are using these libraries? So can we go to the next step? And then now we have to write a column. We have to take a variable and write a column that contains sepal length, sepal width. Oh, you don't know what is sepal? What is sepal? Flower part. Okay. Then leaf is also a flower part. Like leaf length and leaf width. So sepal is the thing that holds the flower, the green thing that holds the flower and forms a stem. So we are also examining the sepal length and width along with the leaf's petal length and its width. And we have also taken the class labels. Why are we calling the class labels? What will we mention in the class labels? Targets, right? And then now we have to load the data. Hello? So in order to read the data or load the data, what you have to do? This is the command that helps you to load the data in your program. So you are writing a machine learning program, then you want some database to be inserted in your program, then the line that you have to use or that will help you is this. So whenever you are seeing a line, then what will you remember? df is equals to pd dot read csv iris data. This is the link that you are using, or the database that you are using. Okay. So whenever you see this line, you will remember that df is equals to pd dot read underscore csv is that you are taking some data source, the database from some data source, and using it here in the program. Clear? Clear? Now you understood why we are writing this line. So idane kaadu, whatever program you are doing, you have to get some database from the outside data source. You will mention the line df is equals to pd dot read underscore csv, and I request you to please note down, because I will teach you only 1 hour, and the rest Remaining 1 hour you will be practicing it on your laptops. First 1 hour is teaching, second 1 hour is on hands-on. You have to work on it. So please write down. Any doubts till now?